I'm Ali Henderson. Today I'd like to talk to you about meditation for World Meditation Day. Sorry about the clap. She likes to join me. Meditation, a lot of people have a lot of misconceptions about. People often tell me they'd like to start meditating, but they fear they would have to have specialist instruction, they might have to join a group. Often they say that they wouldn't have time, their lives are too busy, they wouldn't know what to do. And often there's a preconception that meditation can be a little bit woo-woo, a little bit mystical, and they really wouldn't be sure about how to go about it. To be honest, that's not true. Anyone can meditate. I meditate twice a day, morning and night, sometimes for 5 minutes, and no longer if I don't have time. It doesn't have to be a great big stretch of activity or anything that's unrealistic to fit into your day. And it's quite a simple procedure. It doesn't involve much more really than just learning how to sit still and how to still the mind, because everyone's very busy these days. Often it's a badge of honour to be busy and we feel guilty for stopping just to take some time for ourselves. So today I'd like to show you basically how to do that in a really simple, easy way. When I meditate, I would usually cross my legs, but you could sit with the legs spread out. I like to have a straight back. You could prop yourself up in bed or in a chair. I generally have finger and thumb touching. Now, in doing that, I've created a mudra. A mudra is a special steel. It's something that we use in yoga to really redirect your precious energies, to restore and to protect your precious energies. And I always start with the breath. So I breathe through the nose and I take a few really deep breaths in and slow breaths out. The breath in pulls you up, makes the back beautifully straight, and the slow breath out really settles the body and grounds you. So all you have to do to begin is simply sit still and breathe. Think of the breath in as pulling up the back beautifully and gently so it's lovely and straight. And think of the breath out as settling the body. Now, there are lots of things you can do as you meditate. You can just stay focusing on the breath, and you can be aware of how the breath feels on the top lip and in the nostrils as you breathe out. And you can merely observe, just take your attention to how that outer breath feels on the skin. And in doing that, you're taking yourself away from the realm of thought and back to the realm of sensation. You can listen to things as you meditate, so you could actually just sit and be aware of the sounds around you. You might be aware of the sounds of nature, but you can observe all noise around you, good or bad, indifferently. And just be aware of these noises, taking your attention to them. Or something that can be really nice to do is to actually focus your attention on something and actually look at something as you meditate. So you could light a candle and just sit and meditate and watch the candle. Or you might want to look at the sky. You could just sit with a nice view and focus your attention on the sky. You could look at trees out of your window if you have that view. When I lived by the river, I used to sit in the kitchen and meditate and just look at the water. Water's a lovely thing to watch when you're doing just a straightforward meditation. Now, the mind will start to wander. Most people chastise themselves when this happens and think, well, I can't do it right. And that's why a lot of people give up. But it is actually natural for your mind to wander when you try to make it still. It's natural for the mind to be busy. We call it monkey mind. So the way to do that is to simply, when the mind starts to wander, you're very gentle with yourself about it. You don't chastise yourself. You merely redirect the attention. So you either redirect the attention to the breath that you're following, redirect it to the noise that you're observing, or to the view that you are watching. And that's what meditation is. It's essentially the process of continually, gently just anchoring the mind back to a state of stillness. So you don't beat yourself up and think, oh, this isn't for me. I can't do this if your mind gets busy. That's the normal workings of your mind. And all you have to do is to gently restore yourself to a state of stillness by using one of these things as an anchor, either looking at something, listening to something, or even having the eyes closed and totally focusing on the breath. I usually like to finish my meditation with just a simple affirmation that I would do, when I finish the practice. So my favorite, I like to say, may my heart be filled with loving kindness. May I be well. May I be peaceful and at ease. May I be happy. May my heart be filled with peace. And you can vary it, you can do it to set yourself, you could do an affirmation for gratitude and just ask the universe for you to be grateful, to make you aware if it's a thing that you should be grateful for as you face the day or end it. There are lots of different things that you could do, but it's actually quite nice to end with just a gentle meditation, a gentle affirmation. And that's it, really. Now, you can do that twice a day. You don't need to do it, as I said, for long periods of time. It doesn't have to be a big, lengthy process. I do it twice a day, and sometimes it's literally 5 minutes, depending how much time I've got. And basically, I can testify that it makes a big difference. It actually changes your mindset very subtly. It can change the way that your brain works if you just fit in time for little mini meditations. You could do it in your lunch hour. You could basically just give yourself 5 minutes. Often we can spend a lot of dead time scrolling. I do it myself. You could scroll on the phone or something, but you could redirect that time to something a lot more useful. And I can certainly say that it would give you benefits. The most common excuse not to meditate is to say that you're too busy. But most yogis say that basically the busier you are and the less time you have for it, the more you need it. So happy World Meditation Day from me. I hope this prompts you to try it. Thank you. That was a little cheerio from Lola the cat too. Bye.